The chosen ones warned us about what would happen in the last days. Many people aren't prepared. Deep divers, we got a whole lot to talk about. One love to you, beautiful deep divers. Another beautiful day. I woke up like this, all magical and fly. Let's breathe. That was sacred. Let's go, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. What are we doing? Raising the frequency. You better be. Raising the vibration. Take that, take that, take that. Good ass energy I'm sending you, deep divers. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers of planet Earth. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I came here to give you some good news. FaceTiming you right now. If you are watching this video, you are going to get to that place you've always dreamed of, always imagined. And it's all working out for you. All you got to do is give thanks. Now, the chosen ones warned us about what would happen in the last days. Many people aren't prepared. I want everybody to hit that like button right now if you support the real. Hit that like button, deep divers. I'm about to go in. Now, so many people right now all over the world are experiencing going through a huge metamorphosis. Many people are changing. They're not what they used to be. And they're changing for the better. Their eyes are opening and they're starting to see that everything they have been taught is not the truth at all. In fact, most of it is a big fat lie. Many people are now realizing we have been programmed and conditioned and desensitized to what's really going on and who we really are. The chosen ones warned us about what would happen in the last days. Many people aren't prepared. We are living in the last days of a dying system. We are living in the last days of Babylon. We are living in the last days of the age of Pisces, and we are entering a whole new age called the age of Aquarius. But you don't hear me though. It's an exciting time to be alive if you've done the work. And it's a frightening time to be alive if you have not. We live in a world so fake. The truth actually scares people. Slow motion this side. And the truth is, many people are not going to be saved. Many people are going to continue to go through this life unaware, unawake, and fast asleep. At the same breath, many people are now starting to remember what the chosen ones warned them of. Now, who is a chosen one? We are all chosen ones. A chosen one is a being who remembers who they really are, a being who knows thyself. I'm a chosen one. And I had chosen ones who helped to guide me when I was coming up. And when I think back at what they used to tell me, everything they spoke of is actually happening right now. They warned me about these times. They warned me about the days we're living in right now, the last days of the Matrix. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? In ancient civilizations, they talked about these times. They talked of a time where everything would turn into chaos. The Mayans talked about how this version of the world is coming to an end and a new one would be born. The chosen ones warned us what would happen in the last days. Many people are not prepared. Let me tell you this, deep divers. Let me give you some good news. A new awakening is upon us. Not because I say, but because people are ready for it. Millions of people, millions upon millions of people are awakening to who they really are. Awakening, saying, actually, being free is my birthright. And what this great shift has caused is a whole new world. It's all happening at once right now because we are in the midst of the quickening. We are in a world right now where there is a huge split between the 3D and the 5D, between those that know and those that don't know, between those that are ready for the new earth and those that still want to stay in the old earth prison. Listen, the chosen ones warned us of what would happen in the last days. They spoke of how in the last days of this dying system, a great awakening would be at the forefront of everyone's life. Because many people would see that their ignorance has not served them. Many people would see that their egos have not served them. Many human beings would see that they're empty inside, even though they try and pretend how happy they are on social media. Many people would realize that the life they are living is no longer serving them and it's time for a new life, a new existence, a new way. And this is what happens when you have that great awakening. You realize everything you have been taught is a lie from childhood. They've been lying to you. And this is what's happening. And the chosen ones warned us about these last days, that in the last days, there's going to be chaos. All hell is going to break loose. Oh, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Clout chasing, 15 seconds of fame. People want it. This is what happens in the last days of Babylon. Because human beings have deviated so far from what they were originally created for. And that's a good thing. Because you see, great change only happens when you hit the end of the road. Great change only happens when you are in the end of the caterpillar stage. Human beings have been caterpillars for so long, they can only now turn into butterflies. They can only now see that we don't live in an ecosystem, we live in an ecosystem. And we have to respect the great mother. The chosen ones warned us about what would happen in the last days. They spoke about how, and I spoke about how, many human beings would be so in their egos that they would be oblivious to the truth of who they really were. Because you see, there's a great art piece and it shows how when a child is born, the heart is really big. It's really big, right? And as it grows up, the heart becomes smaller. And that's what's happened for a lot of people on the planet. They've allowed their heart to shrink while their ego to boost. And in return, it's come back to bite them in the ass. Ouch. And that's what happens when you follow the way of the inorganic ones. The chosen ones warned us about what would happen in the last days. Many people aren't prepared. A new prison is being created for a lot of people. And the only way out is in. This prison has no walls, no ceiling. It's invisible. And is trapping millions of people every single second inside of it. Many people are getting plugged in and plugged up to the metaverse. Many people are transferring their soul to the AI without even realizing it. The chosen ones warned us about these times. They called it the age of transitions. And that's the reason why in a world of artificial intelligence, the most powerful thing you can do is hold on to your humanity. Slow motion this side. Many people came back just to give you a message. Many people came back just to give you a message, deep divers. Many chosen ones came back to tell you there's another way. To tell you you can let love triumph over your fear. Many chosen ones came back just to tell you this is not how we came here to live. We came here to be free, unapologetically. We came here to live authentic. And this is the reason why a great shift is happening on the planet right now. The chosen ones warned us about the last days. What would happen? Many people aren't prepared. Many chosen ones, and I'm probably speaking to a few, told us that the great inversion is happening. And the great inversion is where everything is reversed. You will have people that they tell you to praise and idolize who aren't doing anything for humanity. Because everything was switched. They turned the truth into a lie and the lie into the truth. They've got you worshipping false idols and false light. The chosen ones warned us of these times. And they also told us that we have all the power inside of us to create the new earth. And it's being created by those who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. The chosen ones told us not everyone is going to be saved. A lot of people don't want to hear about where their freedom ticket is, about where the key to their freedom lies. Because a lot of people aren't ready to be free. Some people will fight you just to stay plugged in and plugged up, dumbed down and ignorant. And that's why the chosen ones told us, surround yourself with people who remind you who you are. Surround yourself with people who are on the same vibrational frequency as you, and remind yourself it's not personal. Remind yourself there are levels to this shit. Remind yourself not everyone can go. Many are called, few are chosen. Slow motion this side. A lot of people right now are starting to raise their eyebrows. There's talk of a great reset. And the chosen ones warned us about the great reset. They told us the program is crashing. They warned us how you have to be as free as you can right now. Deep divers, there's something called 15-minute cities. Pardon? It's not a conceptual design. No, they're actually here in Cleveland already, in Australia already. 15-minute cities. This is what the inorganic ones want for you. They want you to live in a world where you owe nothing and you're happy in a 15-minute city. Now that sounds fantastic, like a utopia. But a 15-minute city means a 15-minute city. You're going to have a permit to go outside of it. So every single movement and action of yours is going to be tracked and traced. The chosen ones warned us what would happen in the last days. A lot of people would be leaving the cities. A lot of people would be in the mass exodus, homeschooling their children, getting off the grid, finding a nice spot on the planet to be free, 7-day vegan challenge, and eat some coconuts. Can we do that, deep divers? We can do that. The chosen ones warned us about what would happen in the last days. About what would happen in the last days. Many people aren't prepared. It would come like a thief in the night, and your entire life would be changed. You saw what happened with COVID. You saw what happened with the pandemic. A lot of people didn't realize how quickly the world could change, but it's not over yet. Like Orwell told you, if you want a vision of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. You have to wake up, because it's not over. The inorganic ones never take a day off to create wickedness for you. I said the inorganic ones never take a day off to create wickedness for you. So why should you take a day off to create peace for yourself and for humanity? That's a slow motion. We're living in great times of change, and the chosen ones warned us of the Great War. We can see what's happening in the world right now with Russia and Ukraine. We can see the protests happening in Brazil, civil unrest. We can see the purge happening. But this was all prophesized, because this is what happens at the end of every civilization. The great news, the chosen ones told us about the new earth forming. And this new earth will come when people are fed up with the old earth, and people are getting fed up. People want to come together. They want to unite. They want to embrace each other. They want to put aside their differences. They no longer want to live in separation, and they want to put love first. And this is what's happening. I know people all around the world who get it. They can see this is all smoke and mirrors. And there is a huge awakening happening on the planet. And that's the great news. A new earth is being created. The chosen ones warned us that in the last days, men and women will be at war. The majority of them will be. Until they realize we didn't come here to fight each other. We came here to be in union with each other. But you see, whatever you see happening on the planet is whatever you see happening on the planet, deep divers, is a direct reflection of what's happening in the woman's womb. Let me repeat that. Whatever you see happening on the planet is a direct reflection of what's happening in the woman's womb. That's a stargate. So when you remind yourself there cannot be a chaotic world with peaceful people. It doesn't work like that. As above, so below, as within, so without. Everything we see externally is what's happening. Everything we see happening externally is what's happening in the minds of billions of people. Therefore, as we heal ourselves, as women heal, the world changes for the better. As men heal, the world changes for the better. We cannot change the outside without changing the inside first. Slow motion this side. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? There. Deep divers of planet Earth, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Had to give you that message, deep divers. Make sure you hit that like button, share the video, and remind yourself there are so many people right now who are awake and aware and who are really here to create the new earth. That's the great news. Right now, we're living in the greatest times ever, greatest times of opportunity. Go and check out the best-selling book, Deep Divers, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon, and at ralphsmart.com/the book, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. Feel Alive 2 on the way too. Also, go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America, if you're a sexy ass model. Woo! With a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing? Well, go and buy some. They tried to bury us, deep divers. They forgot we were seeds. Got to remind yourself, science fiction is science now. And we're living in a whole new world where you have a choice to make To be free or to be a slave? I chose freedom. And I chose love over fear. One love, deep divers. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You, once again, deep divers, make sure that you hit that like button, share the video, leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. Let me know how this video inspired you. And I just came here to tell you, I love all of you deep divers. Keep raising the frequency. We're living in the last days of this current world. That's a good thing because a new earth is forming. I'm already here in the 5th dimension, looking 15. Thank you so much, deep divers. You're so kind. One love to everybody who's here. Let's go.